Looks like I'm up and running. Don't mind the hair. I just gotta get Facebook started. Bear with me. Yes, this is a different shirt from yesterday. It's from some gym that I don't even go to. Yeah, thank you guys for joining me. This would be my second official night sesh, as I like to call them. There we go. Click go live on Facebook. That is up and running. Everything looks up. Everything looks good. So, let's take a walk. It's you and I. Yeah, I'm all mic'd up. I got a pen on me just in case I need to note something. Go to bed, boy. Yeah, you know I gotta walk. Across the house. Down some stairs. It's a nice little hike to my meditation spot where I do night sesh. You know, these videos I would have been much happier had I done, not much happier. Before I was doing these videos, I wanted it to just be audio. But I like that I can keep it dark and have you guys with me at the same time. You know, as far as sometimes I can bring you into the light. Like now I'm going to take you to a spot to test my range to see what happens if when I'm on the phone, the Wi-Fi being so far away, if the Wi-Fi drops, will my internet drop? Because it does that sometimes with Android. You can have full bars, but if you got Wi-Fi, it's going to use only Wi-Fi. And that kind of sucks. They need to make it so that it can pick up the slack, you know? So that's what I'm doing now. As you can see, I'm walking. Look at this. Wi-Fi is dropping. See what happens if I get it, if it freezes or glitches or whatever. Then I'll know. Hey, at least with the white shirt on, you'll be able to kind of see me. Be with me a little bit. But bear with me as we get this started because I like this. You guys need to fully understand that this is what I wanted all along. Was to just be able to come on here between midnight and 2 in the morning and do my thing, you know? And so that's what I'm doing. See, get a little bit of extra light. You get to see me, now you don't. But yeah, that's what I do, you know? While everybody's sleeping for work in the morning, I'm out here dissecting life, the choices we make, what's going on around us, what happens around us. We get put on this earth, and we got these rules that we gotta follow. Don't eat here. Don't, you know, you can only reach so far. You know, don't eat here comes later. You can only reach so far. You know, you learn that when you're born. You know, and it's like, all right, we got these obstacles. How will we take them? You feel like everything's up in the air, like everybody has an equal chance. Why is this guy doing better than you? Why is that guy doing worse than you? And you try to learn. Then at some point, you manifest by actually expecting to get the answer and knowing that it'll come to you. You manifest the answer, which is thoughts become things, and then you start to change it. You start to change the way you think, and you start to see little things in your life change. Outcomes. Change your thoughts. Change your outcomes. You start using it. Bad stuff happens. I didn't manifest that. I didn't think about that at all. Manifesting is not an exact science when it comes to that. Okay? A thought is just emotions put into words. The emotion is what counts. God speaks emotion. You will manifest a like incident into your life, causing that like emotion again. So be careful what seeds you water. That's why stress is so dangerous. Worrying about this manifests more of this. Whatever you focus on the most in life will grow. Whether it's having debt or not having debt, they're both focused on debt, and debt will grow. You can't think about debt. What did Mother Teresa say? She said she'd never go to a anti-war rally, but she would go to a peace rally. She didn't even want the word war in the title. I wouldn't either. And that's love. We're going to call this the Wilderness Channel tonight. Can you hear all the things in the background going on around me? life is, man, life is some stuff. Life is a trip. Most people I know won't be able to get this next thing I'm about to say, but it got me, hit me in my chest. I saw a clear fish. This thing was transparent. I could see its bones. I could see what was happening on the other side of it. There is another fish that can create light. What kind of, that's not even a skill. That doesn't even make sense. There's an eel that can create electricity. How do you do, what has he got that does that? It doesn't know. But when it comes to us humans, you want to lock it down? That's a cop-out. To just say, all right, society is what it is. This guy's the president, and blah, 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 blah. I'm going to blame it on that. That's why I'm doing bad. No. How about you take responsibility? It's funny, I was talking to one of my people I haven't seen in a long time. And he came out of nowhere and said, this world doesn't belong to us. I'm starting to believe it. I guess it's like some new conspiracy shit that's going on. And he was like, you know, the world leaders have sold it off to some other world or whatever. And back in a while, the Illuminati sold it off to them, the technology, and that's where we got the boost from. And that explains us not having technology for all those hundreds of years, and now all of a sudden, you know, putting men in the moon and emailing each other in an instant. So it's like, you know, they lined it up with a lot of things, obviously, to make it. I just saw a shooting star, no lie, right there, bright as day. That was bright. That messed me up. That messed me up. I'm not even sure if that was a star. But anyway, he said, no, the world doesn't belong to us. And I was like, oh, yeah, I could see that. I mean, of all scenarios, I could see that, I guess. I mean, it's a possibility. The fact of the matter is, none of us know what happened on that moon, if they were even landed. In my heart of hearts, I truly believe that we do have the technology, and we did send people up there. Because I believe that we're that smart. I have that much faith in us. And I believe that we're going to go further than that. You know? If I found out it didn't happen, I'd be like, yeah, I mean, I wouldn't be surprised. I'd be like, yeah. I wouldn't be like, oh my gosh. You know what I mean? So it's not like I have total faith in everything. But, you know, I have my lines. You know? But it was funny. What I had said to him was, it doesn't matter if that was true or not, that we belong, this earth, this planet, not us, but us. The planet belongs to someone else. It doesn't really matter to me. We all answer to one source of creation. Everything that exists is made of this source, this energy that vibrates at different frequencies. That's who I deal with. I ain't worried about them. Why would I worry about the difference between successful people and unsuccessful people? Unsuccessful people tend to worry about things they have no control over. I don't got no control over that right now. I'm sitting here walking, talking to you. Chill mode. I don't have control over that. But what I do have control over just so happens to be his boss. And not just his boss, as in it could be another boss, as in the source of creation. Why would I worry about him? Why would I worry about the president? Why would I worry about the government, the mayor, anybody around me? No, I'm dealing with the higher power right here. I have a video called Manifesting Actions, where I teach people how to get their boss, how to be nice to them, how to get their girl to cook them a home-cooked meal, how to get your guy to stop fucking around. Manifesting Actions is a video. Go check it out on YouTube. This is exactly what it is. I don't have to deal with you. I'm going to manifest you acting a certain way, and then when it happens, I'm going to smile a little bit. I'm going to thank God, not for you acting that way, but for my ability to manifest the flow of things happening to me, manifest the flow of things happening around me, being confirmed that I'm a G at this. I'm just as good at this as I was in karate, ranked in the nation. Football, stop playing. I'm still a G. Get me on a Madden 19. SWAT team, police. Everything I do it big. And that is, I like Puffy said, I talk a lot of shit, but I back it up. All right? The things I get cocky about. Athletics, video games, 2 things I'm just naturally good at. Meet me on the field. I don't even have to argue about it. That's something else. Y'all done got me in my zone now. Meet me in the field. Madden 19 just came out. I'm feeling good. But yeah, man, we're put on this earth. We got all these tests that we manifest into our lives. Then you got the daily tests that slap you in your face. The why aren't you there yet? You're working, you want to be an RN, but you know it takes a couple years of school that you just don't have the time or money for. You get that gut check, I don't know how often, but your pain body will eat. Why you ain't there yet? People think you're a failure. All these gut checks coming at you. That sucks, man. We are our worst enemies. We really are. And then if you do know the secret and you have been watering great seeds, guess what? The fact that it's not here yet after a year of watering great seeds, you're going to say to yourself, I could be doing something wrong. I could be doing something a little better, let's say. But most people don't say that, let's be honest. So let's, in the spirit of improving, I could be change something to do something better. This guy said, I heard this thing, they said they had a $100,000 goal, okay, to get at this store. And they got it. And they said they wanted to change everything. He said, why? It was so successful because that way it only got us 100,000. I want 200,000 now. We have to do something different. Something has to change. And it was right. And it was right. Something has to change. In order for change, you must change, but you got to know how. Knowledge is not only power, it's the key. What have you been focusing on in between your average thoughts? Life's a garden, and you've been watering seeds. Yo, I got my poem. I'm going to be doing it every now and then. And I actually made a song. And I'm not like singing. It's more like, I guess, rap, but just speak spoken word, I guess. But I found a fly, dope beat, and I want to lay it down to the beat. And hopefully not get any copyright stupid stuff that's going to make them mute the video, because they're all about that these days, but I won't care about that. Instead of dealing with these companies, I'm going to deal with the higher source. God, you got me? You got? All right, straight. All rules, regulations, everything's going to go straight, smooth. But I'm leaving it up to him. I'm good. I'm that confident in this situation. This is actually what I do. This is why I call myself the Thoughts Become Things King. Because I could put that shit in that envelope and put it away as done. Checked off. My mind won't even worry about it no more until it arrives on my doorstep. Until I'm in the motion of doing that thing. That is what took years to develop. That's what took years of practice. That only came with me not taking a day off. I 100% believe that. The fact that I can file that away. A major hurdle, a major roadblock that could be popping up in my near future. I chalk it up to the big guy. He's the one that put the situation there in front of me in the first place. Situation is made out of the same energy that is him. So if anybody's going to deal with it, it's him/me. Let's go. Get to that mindset. Start to look at things differently. You start to stress less, which means you start to be either neutral or smiling more. You'll take the route of smiling more because you'll find yourself with more time because you're at neutral. You'll do more mental exercises. You'll look in the mirror and start to begin to like what you see. The bad parts of your past will be blanketed. They'll slow down on the haunting. Because that can get daunting. And you just be positive. And if I'm wrong about all of this, if I'm completely wrong about all of it, and none of it's real, thoughts become things, all these billionaires and millionaires are all wrong. At least you spent those valuable seconds of your life smiling on the inside. as opposed to frowning on the outside. Walking around all day with a fake smile. Thank you for the love, by the way. Walking around all day with a fake smile. I did this thing with numbers. See, this is where I'm gonna get real. I'm gonna get personal. I'm gonna get real with you because I want you guys to watch me on my journey, right? I'm using this clicker to count my blessings. So whatever the number's on, like today, I caught it on like 600 and something. And I said, I pictured 600 and something views on a video. Now, I'm not sure if I've ever even had 600 at one time. I know I had 400 something. That was like my max. It was a great day. But yeah, so I was like, and I wanted it to be average. Okay? Now, like I said last night, if I'm to picture anyone in my family right now, my daughter, my son, I'm going to be off a little bit. Like I could picture my son playing his video game right now, and he could be downstairs making a snack. But that son I'm picturing has more differences than that. That right there makes him not my real son. Because they're in two different rooms, and one only exists in my mind. One of them can fly and grow money out of his hands. And he smiles all day. Man, it's a wonderful feeling. It's a wonderful feeling. Anyway, for me to look at my computer, not my computer that's upstairs in my office, for me to look at my computer, you see, in Neoland, in my imagination, I have this kind of computer that kind of like is always just with me. And it's just like kind of floating in front of me. I could always just, like a video game where you hit the button and it opens up your dialogue screen or your map or something. That's how I kind of see my computer. And in my computer, I'm on Facebook website, or whatever it is, and that number says 637 views. So now, every time I click this thing, you know, saying thank you, watch her wake up, doing any of these mental exercises, loving life, appreciating it, getting hyped. Like I can feel it in my chest right now because I'm loving this shit called life. Every now and then I look at it to see how I'm doing for the day. Because though my 700 days, the days I hit 700, the next 48 be great. I'm just going to say that. But either way, when I look at it, I'm going to picture my computer, the floaty one, my computer with 637 views or 400. Let me see what the number is now. And this is what I'm saying. Outside of the fact that I've exhausted all the other means, I've already tried everything else. And like everyone else who has tried, I'm at 681. Me and everybody else done tried all the same stuff to quote unquote make it. Which means, you know, get that $100 million payday that takes me to billionaire. You know what I mean? A lot of people have tried to get to that level. Very few have. And just like them, I tried all the other conventional methods that we all want to try. Let me open a shop. Let me do this, da-da-da. And I said, nah, I'm going to have to go out and do something else. We each have our own custom thing. This, what I'm doing right now, just so happens to be mine. You have yours. I hope that you find it soon and follow it. And let the universe just guide you in that direction because it will push you. And it'll be smooth sailing. Smooth sailing. So that's it. That's the new mental exercise right now, and we're testing it right now. You know, I've been able to manifest normally something normal in like a month. And by normal, I mean not something small like a cheeseburger and not something big like a fat payday. You know. So yeah, sorry, I just went off in outer space. My acid reflux. I said payday and just thought of the peanut. It's so delicious. I haven't had one in forever. Been trying to eat healthy. It totally shook my thought process. But anyway, as far as these numbers go, we're going to watch what happens. Average manifesting, 30 days. 700, hitting 700 on my counter, hitting 900. I've been getting it same day. But that week, you won't believe what I got. It's so funny. I was just saying this in the video last night. Most of the great shit I got or get or have done in my life, y'all don't even know about. So if you see me flashy flaunting something on Facebook, I'm driving Lambos, or I'm in Florida in a new Corvette, or a Navigator, or a hook, Denali, or just all that's from this. Oh, you got me over here thinking right now. I don't remember if that was a Yukon or if it was a Denali. But yeah, those are good trips, man. Those are good trips. I'm like really like, that's what I do when it's not very often, even me, that I proactively get woken up to run a scenario and feel good about it. So when one happens naturally, I tend to let it run its course. I love you. I thank you for conversating with me and being with me. But if you could feel the joy that I'm feeling right now in this moment, just give me the next 30 seconds. Like, if you knew how good it was affecting me, what kind of seeds I was watering for our future, because if I bang with you, I bang with you, then you'd be more than willing to be like, yo, go ahead, I'll take your moment. Like, I don't want to say weird, but if I had it my way, I'd eat dinner with my eyes closed. Any meal with my eyes closed. I'm telling you, next time you're somewhere quiet and you're eating, close your eyes and feel the different flavors. Maybe play a little game and try to separate them. Focus on the max that it hits you in the beginning and how long it takes for it to kind of fade away until you kind of don't even taste it no more. I haven't figured out if that's because of the saliva and most of it's gone, or just because you've gotten used to it. I'm sure I can Google that, but try that. And stay hydrated. Yes, try that. Close your eyes. Feel the flavors. You're going to feel flavor explosions in your mouth. It's going to be invigorating. What the hell have I been doing? That's what you're going to say to yourself. And you know what's going to happen? You're going to snap your fingers and wake up. It's going to be a half an hour later and you're like, oh, snap. I didn't even taste the rest of that meal. I scarfed it down, had a conversation, got up and went about my business. But that part where I had my eyes closed, damn. That's why I would rather eat with my eyes closed. I can't do it because my family be looking at me like, Dad, why you always do that? But, I have had them do it, and they like it too. But they know it's not socially accepted. So, it's not something they're going to get in the groove of doing. It is kind of awkward, especially when you have someone like my son who will start smacking loud on purpose just to get everyone's attention. But yeah, it's the little things like that. You're searching for how to better appreciate something that is so important to you that gets overlooked. Flavors. I don't know about you, but I am a sucker for flavor. I love dining out. I love staying in hotels. But when it comes to flavor, want it. Sweet Thai chili, wings. You ever go to Miller's Ale House, get a Zinger Mountain Milk? One of the baddest things ever. Matter of fact, I might have to manifest successfully eating that into my life because I know it's going to be kind of hot and I got the acid reflux. I might actually try that. I'm going to manifest some Miller's Ale House into my life. And And I expect for it to come within the next week because I've been on point with this whole manifesting thing. So this new thing with the numbers, I wrote it down on this cue card. You guys know how I have the cue card in my pocket with a list of a couple things on it. And when I feel it in my pocket, I pull it out, I pick one, and I visualize. I take a second out of my busy freaking day. Okay, we all got time. We could take a second and just visualize something. Be there for a second. But don't just be there. There's two worlds that clearly exist. Okay? There's a physical Bahamas that's somewhere that way. That way. Maybe. And guess what? I can try my heart's content to try to visualize what it looks like. I've never been there. I am wrong. I am visualizing a place that only exists in my mind. I am not visualizing the real Bahamas. And since that's the only place where I'll be able to see it right now, guess what? The people that are inhabiting that island, they're mine too. They're not the real Bahamians. They're Neo-Sapiens. Everything I think of, every scenario I run, good or bad, future, past, it doesn't matter. They're all Neo-Sapiens. And I can script them accordingly. I can direct that movie accordingly. And that's what I mean by take over. You catch a negative thought in its tracks, end it. Play it out with your ending. You can end the thought or grab it and play it out with your ending. But like I said, practice, practice, practice. You know, hard work, dedication, all that good stuff. That's completely necessary. There's no way around that. I am, people know I'm a prepper. I don't know why, I just like to be very prepared. And one thing I am not prepared for is jogging. An essential thing in any type of apocalyptic zombie or something situation, being able to jog somewhere. I've accepted the fact that in order to be good at jogging, you have to practice jogging. Sorry, I'm not going to do that. I got too many injuries. Neo, manifest your way out of that. Like I said in my show 2 weeks ago on Retraining Your Average Thoughts on RVN TV. It was also on Twitch, you guys. Check him out. I said that on the show. Yeah, it's hard to manifest myself out of pain when I keep thinking about how much pain I have. It's kind of, you know, to feel great, to feel alive, and I don't have any pain. I feel like a 21-year-old healthy man. I don't feel that throughout the day. So even if I was to picture it once or twice versus the other 60,000 thoughts that have a foundation of my average pain rate of daily it's just very hard. Let's just put it that way. It's like asking a woman who gets beat at home to not think about getting beat all day at work or fear going home. Same thing for children or, you know, just to be fair, guys too, you know, a guy can get abused. I had a guy on my show in last October. I think Terry Burgess, you know, he was in a situation like that, and now he counsels people who have been in similar situations. And, you know, we all need someone to talk to. We all need someone to talk to, even if it's God. I mean, that's the best person to talk to, in my opinion. Best. Not gonna really talk back, but he talks back in his own ways by making things happen. And you see them and you identify. You kind of smile a little bit. You feel the watcher watching you. You say, I see what you're doing. Touche. Nah, not touche, but like, all right, I got you, big homie. That's what's up, you know? But look out. Today, I barely saw my car today because I was really busy. You guys know I got a car yesterday. But when I thought about it, I was really fascinated about some of the features on it. Features that you gotta understand, I didn't want these features because they were too far out of my reach, in my opinion. You guys know how I view life. For some reason, I see myself as this 25-year-old struggling in Camden. some of those features were so out of reach, like the ability to start your car with an app. Some of those features, the ability to self-park in the parallel parking spot. Some of those features seem so out of reach to me that I don't even want them. Deep down inside, I'm like, yeah, it would be nice, but I kind of don't trust the car parking itself. I was talking to my dad not too long about that. Imagine that, being on the highway and just hitting cruise control and going to sleep. All right, wake me up when we're in Florida. What? I cannot trust a car to do that. I'm sorry. Currently, no. You're going to have to give me something. It's going to have to be a couple years of no accidents at all, you know? But I would go to Florida a lot more. I definitely would if that were the case. But anyway, I'm really impressed with a lot of features on this car. Really, really. And a lot of it has to do with its body style and shape. It's something I did not, I'm telling you, even its size, I did not want it. It's like it's a small SUV, I say. It's not like the Kia Sportage. Bigger than that. I think it's got the same amount of space as a Chevy Blazer. Man, nah, it's got more. But I ain't gonna tell you what it is. But no, I really got to take a step back and feel it. Yesterday it was like, I got a new car or whatever, because I had just felt that feeling when I got the Maxima a little bit ago. But it was like, yo, this is 18. You remember what that means to me? Like I had like woke myself up and reminded myself, like this isn't something just to be happy about. This was a milestone in my chest. When I did that last time, I had the milestone in my chest to have a car either the same year that you're in, or even better, the year before. Like driving a 2019 and 2018, that's big to me. I respect things that not a lot of people have, I guess. Titles that not a lot of people have. Things that not a lot of people have done. I have really, really high regard to that since I retired. And it's like I said, the whole thing with the diamond. I wanted to be a diamond owner. Everybody thought I was going to start buying these diamonds. No, I just wanted one. And since it was earrings, two. There's a lot of diamonds in there, so, you know, higher than that, but you get the point. And it's like, all right, I'm part of the diamond club, I'm done. What club have I not done yet? I don't know why. That's the nature of the beast that's in me, that's driving me, you know? I gotta go hard. Like with this whole neo-positivity thing, I got some real good information to give to the world that could change things. Of all the ideas that you've heard people come up with about changing the world for the better, has any of them been better than forcing people to be more positive, because they know that every time they're negative, they're watering a bad seed. People looking around and seeing their friends and family get exactly what they want because they're adapting to this new policy. Who wouldn't want it? I said that last night. My boy told me, some people want McDonald's, some people want Burger King. I said, you show me one person that doesn't want the ability to create their future. That is what this is. That's never been offered up on a silver platter before. And I'm selling it for $49.95. No. I'm giving it away because I can't do this on my own. I can't do it on my own. I gotta know. My boys need to know how this shit feels. That's what it is. Everyone I love needs to know how this shit feels. So I need to do exactly what I gotta do to bring it to them. And if that means I gotta come out here every night from 2 o'clock to 1 o'clock, midnight till 2 in the morning, and talk until I come up with answers to give to you guys, and that's what I'm gonna do. But I enjoy doing this anyway. Not exactly this, it gets deeper. My mind's been going all over the place. I was thinking about some other things earlier. But yeah, that numbers thing, I mean, that's probably the deepest I'll get tonight. But yeah, visualizing it. And just like with the show, I told you guys I would get the show. I told you before I left I would have a talk show on that network before I walked out of that door. And as I was walking out of the door, I got one. Now it's time to put up or shut up. Now it's time to put up or shut up. It sucks because if I fall off and I have a busy week and I don't get to look at my paper, I don't get to water the seed, then I'm not watering the seed. And this is something that I should be able to pull in a week. I should be able to pull because I just got on a bunch of these new platforms, so I'm at 0. 0 to 600 is big shit. Trust me, I've done that before. It took me a while. It was huge for me when I did hit it. You know, felt good in my chest. Need to think about that. But if I don't, then obviously that's what's going to screw me over. And it's going to not happen. It's going to be like, oh, Neil, you were wrong. That's not how you manifest things. You and all the millionaires and players are wrong. So that's all on me to do the work, but I promise I'm going to try my hardest in that respect. That's all I can do is tell you I'm going to try my hardest, and I will. I'm on top of this because I want this. I want this. When I saw that 637 views while I was live, it felt stupendous. That is the word I'm going to use. Stupendous. I was excited. My heart had an erection. It was about the 4th of July. That's how I felt. My chest was going to explode. Because for me, I guess that signified that I made it. Because I know that when I blow, it's going to be swift. It's going to be, oh shit, this new, because that's the nay, the whip, the way the world is shaping, the way the society, these youth, they don't have nothing solid to hold on to. They don't have the church because they ain't going there no more. They ain't got nothing solid to hold on to, so they latch on to everything and ride it. Do the nay, do the whip, and now it's the Kishi, do you love me? No. Once they get on this and then they start getting results and then the shift. All the energy that's floating around us right now over our heads is going to dramatically change, which means everything around us is going to dramatically change for the better. And think about it. The world will end us before it lets us destroy it, and we are right there on the cusp of causing some major fucking damage. Pardon my French. Is that really French? I just thought about that. But this is the best plan that I've seen. You got something better, bring it to me. If you got something better, I will shout it from the hilltops. Because the reason I do this show is to bring you what is the best idea I've heard of yet. But the thing about it is, it's not just the best idea. It actually works. The people who are using it, look up YouTube videos. It ain't just me. The people who are using it to get what they want, they getting it. It's crazy the amount of stuff that I'm manifesting into my life. The amount of incidents. The amount of memories I'm gaining, the amount of things that I'm doing in the past week is just, it's exhausting. Getting what you want all the time is freaking exhausting. I'm sorry. It might sound stupid saying it, but I got to keep up with it because I keep placing these orders and getting them filled. And then it's like picking up a whole bunch of too many packages from the door. They're all too big, too much unwrapping that you gotta do for each. You can't even get through them. Next thing you know, you can't even fit the next package. You wake up you come to work with a pile of work on your desk. You leave with a pile of work on your desk every day, like that. And that's how I'm trying to keep it. That's how I'm trying to keep it. How do I keep it that way? By appreciating what I have so it can manifest more of that. This car right here, the amount of joy that I felt last night and I'm feeling today about this car, the universe can't give me another car like that to manifest that feeling, because I wouldn't have that feeling. I'd be like, yay, another car, but I kind of already got one, so where the fuck am I gonna park this thing? You know what I mean? Like, it's not gonna be the same exact feeling. In order for it to give me the same exact feeling, I would need a newer version, something better. As people, we progress naturally. So appreciating this car is going to get me the next one. Hell, appreciating that Mazda was got me this one. I'm happy, and I'm happy with it. I'm happy with the car. As far as the purchase goes, my guy takes care of me. I'm rough on him. You know, courtesy takes care of me. But I'm happy with the car. I'm happy with the vehicle. What they originally wanted me to pay, this car is worth that. And I haven't said that about many cars. Now one could say, Neo, you've only had it for a day. How can you say that? The fact of the matter is the world could end tomorrow. What this car has shown me has exceeded my expectations. It has the #1 car that I've owned altogether. I've had faster cars. I didn't own the Challenger, because then that would obviously be in the first place. Technology-wise, because the shape, obviously it's not as fast as my Maxima, and the shape is not as pretty as my Maxima, but it's unique designs. The fact that it's an 18, and you can freaking tell by looking at it that it's an 18, 18 or 19, whatever the hell it is. I don't know, whatever they're leasing right now. Told you I don't really get into cars. It looks mad shiny. It's on some Star Trek corners. Everything looks, I'm impressed with that damn car. And I'm going to keep saying that until there's a Rolls-Royce Wraith parked right there in that spot. The same one that I call my Rolls-Royce Wraith that I exist in my brain right now, that's parked right there. Yeah, that one, I'm going to be parking that right there soon. But it's going to be in physical. Right now it's in mental. But no, it's mine already. I already paid for it. It's good. And I got enough money to get 10 more. It doesn't even matter. I don't care. It's mine already. I don't want it. I don't have to want for it. It's mine. It's currently invisible. And I know that might sound stupid to a lot of skeptics. A lot of people are going to be like, I don't got time for that. But this is how you change. It's outside of physically doing things to associate your body movement or activities to trigger certain thoughts. Whether that be some type of physical stimulation like a sport or out drinking, having sex, whatever it is. If you want to do it mentally. And just mentally, because the rest of the ways are just triggers for you to think things. So every way is mentally. But one way is physically. That's going to trigger the mental thought. But if you want to just do it without physical activity, that's how you do it. In your spare time, visualize. Let me look at this card, see what it says. It's a brand new card. I just made it up tonight. First name. Remind me about my first name. What's my first name? G-O-D. My second name is Nehemiah Davila. While I'm here, living this dream, I'm living it as Nehemiah Davila. I've set all these boundaries, these rules. I put myself in a predicament. That yada, 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 yada. Everybody has their own insert for that. And while I'm here, I only have control over one thing, my thoughts. Nothing else. Might seem like I have control over stuff. But I don't. We're all doing right now. Got no control over nothing, except my thoughts. And it just so happens that what I think about the most tends to be what happens. Whether it's drama, good or bad. But I don't know that at first. When I'm first born, when we're all first born, we have this amnesia. And then we manifest hints into our life. Some people don't because they're not really searching or wanting for them. But other people want to know, and they search for them, and they find them. From people like me, who have come up with this stuff and have had the balls enough to just grab a mic and share. The way I want to share. With no filter. If I want to slip in a curse word to get my point across, and I'm going to slip in a curse word to get my point across. That's what I got. You guys know. I don't cuss for no reason like that. So when I cuss, it's for a reason. For multiple reasons. Because another one is to let people know how real I am. how real it gets. I'm giving it. I have no clue how long I've been on. Let me see. How could I tell how long I've been on? But yeah, so I really wanted to get that numbers thing across to you, because that's something I want you to try. And it's something that we can do together. I love a challenge. I love a challenge. I love a live challenge. Okay? There's no greater way to prove to people that you're the real freaking deal than a live challenge. Okay? If Russell Simmons came up to me today and said, "Oh, you think you can rap? Spit me a bar," I know exactly what the hell I'd say. And any question you could possibly ask me about manifesting, thoughts become things, all that, I know exactly what I'm going to say. That's actually my specialty, coming off the rip with that. You got me flexing now. Now I'm like, I'm ready to go. People used to challenge me. That used to be my thing, just taking challenges, taking questions, battling with Bible bashers, which wasn't hard. It was pretty easy. I just tell them, anything that you can't prove in court today, let's not bring it up. That's it. Anything that you can't prove to me right now, not so much in court, but right now to me. You know? You say you believe in something because someone told you to, or it feels right, or, you know what I mean? Like, I need a little more than that. Sorry, it's just me. And people can find it, follow anything blindly, all you want. I ask questions. And I don't feel offended by the word blind, because you shouldn't feel offended by the word blind, because going into a situation with your eyes closed is basically blind. I mean, it is what it is. You don't have to just eat that one. I ask questions. Like, hold up. If you tell me to make a left and make two rights and I'll be there, I'm good. But if you tell me about my religion, wait a minute. It's a pretty big decision here. I'm just going to let my family's background alter that decision. By the way, I think my family's background is Christian. It's either Christian or Catholic. I'm not really sure. I never, I get things like that mixed up. The words are too close together. They're pretty much the same thing, I guess. I don't know. I do my own thing. It is what it is. What makes sense to me. And what makes sense to me is the fact that everything that exists is God, which includes evil. And all the evil that's happened on this freaking planet, guess what? It must have been meant to happen, because it happened. So that makes you look at God. Now, you can't get into God's database and crack the code and figure him out, but you can figure a lot out based on what the rules of this realm, world, you want to call it, that we're living in. Break the rules down and you'll be able to understand what the Creator was at least trying to do with that segment. Then you can analyze why they would try to do that. And you look at the rules of life. Look but don't touch. Touch but don't taste. Taste but don't eat. Gravity. You can't fly. I want to go up. Distance, time, aging, death. Everything that's good for you tastes bad. Everything that's bad for you tastes good. Girls want what guys don't, but we have to get together to be happy. And vice versa, but we have to get together to be happy. Outside of, some exceptions, obviously, lesbians and homosexuals. Respect. But yeah, just analyzing that and trying to get into the mind of God. And realizing my oneness with everything around me. It just makes sense. Everything that exists is made of vibrating energy waves. Me and you are on the same exact energy wave right now. We've never left. It's just you're vibrating a little bit stronger than I am. Or a little bit weaker than I am. One dash off, whatever it is, we're vibrating at two separate frequencies. But we are the same energy wave. Make no mistake. Might seem like we're separate, and that's the test of life. to feel one with everything, while everything you see, touch, taste, and feel proves that you are separate from that thing. That is the test of life. That's what it is. Can you stay positive in the face of the negative? Can you stay positive about that connection when everything you see proves that I am not the same object as that car in front of me? I can tell by the space, the air, time, gravity, and opportunity between us that we are not the same. Me and that car in front of me. Can you see the oneness with life screaming at you all day that it is not true? Especially when dealing with other people. You're definitely like, that's not me. I'm not him. I'm not her. You know? Especially when referring to people like dictators and stuff like that. No, I'm not Hitler. Technically. Just the same vibrating energy wave. Just vibrated a little bit different over there in Germany a long time ago. Same energy wave is vibrating right here where I'm standing. And it's holding something in its hand that has its own energy wave, yet still. A scepter, aka selfie stick, that is holding a ZTE Axon M phone that wasn't supposed to come out until next summer. The prototypes. I let it go. I said, that phone is mine. I saw myself with it. I saw myself with it. I saw myself with it. I brought the X-Spec back. I was on Facebook, walked in the Singular store to get a phone for my son, and walked out with this bad behind phone that wasn't even supposed to be coming out until next summer. That's manifesting, boy. The X-Spec 7, well, not the X-Spec 7. Yeah, I'm saying the word expect. I expect this to happen. I expect that to happen. And seeing it and saying it until you truly do expect it to happen, because you've been so good at getting everything else. Once you learn that thoughts become things and to shape and change the way you think. Yeah. I just pictured the Little Mermaid singing, "Oh, new world, dazzling place I never knew. No one to tell us no or where to go." That's your mind. No one to tell you no or where to go. You go where you want. You do what you want. You see it. Going to Dubai in my mind is easy as pie. I got infinite money, and when I go, everyone respects the kid. Real Dubai is somewhere in that direction. I don't know what's happening there. I'm looking at it from the skyline. I have at least a billion things wrong. I don't know where towers are. They got a lot of them. The Dubai I'm picturing is my Dubai. So guess what? I've been to my Dubai. It was fun. I spent a lot of money, but that's good because I got a lot more where that came from. That's what I'm talking about. That's what the I'm talking about. Feeling that. I got that down packed so much that the ego didn't step in on that one. I was expecting it to kick my back in at the end, to come in after I let it marinate for like 3 seconds. Because remember, you ain't going to get more than 2-3 seconds of peace before the subconscious and the ego get together and ruin your thought. Your subconscious that has everything you've ever seen about everything, every diagnosis you've ever made, how you feel about everything stored in its memory banks, gives it to the ego and says, hey, wake him up. He's not present. We want him present. Wake him up. Prove to him that he's not in the Bahamas. Prove to him that he doesn't have that money. Prove to him that he doesn't have that car, that level of respect, that promotion, that rank, or whatever have you. That's the ego you want to trick. Nasty little bugger. He works with your pain body. When your pain body's hungry, calls on the ego just like the subconscious does. Find me food. Find me someone else's pain body, and we will feed off of each other for the next 25 minutes. When we're done, we'll let them loose. Don't worry. They're not smart enough to break themselves out of autopilot. They'll let us fight. We'll eat. You have a dude like me that's going to come around and be like, no, I'm starving my pain body. Ain't nobody arguing with you. I got my pain body on a strict diet. He eats once a day. Right when I'm about to fart. It's like, nah. Nah, but I don't have a lot of negative thoughts at all. I'm thankful for that. That is my biggest claim to fame. And y'all don't get to see that. No one gets to see that. You know, that's my number one thing. I've always said that's the best part about working with me. Back when I was doing private sessions, that was the best part about working with me. Was that the negative thoughts were fewer and fewer every day. And then something bad would happen, and they'd all rush back. Some people fail, but some people get right back on that horse and ride the positivity wave to exactly what they want in life. I don't know many people that take this route. I'm not going to front. I'm not going to front. I don't know many people who have successfully taken this route. Those who have all become some kind of motivational speaker or life coach. For real, because it's an invigorating feeling. But they still haven't made it. You know why? Because they still haven't made it. That phrase, still having not made it, that is the foundation of every thought you have. It's part of the foundation of every thought you have. I'm either doing something wrong or I'm not doing something right enough. And that's the big conundrum. If you're a year into a goal, constantly tweaking and changing things to make it a little bit better, to put yourself closer to that goal, do you make a big change? Or are you watering the right seed? You just haven't watered it enough for that plant to grow and be into your life. That's the big conundrum. That's actually one that I do not have an answer for, people. I've been doing this for a while, 8 years. I've been studying this, the way we think, why we think the way we think, where it goes, where our mind takes us automatically, the ego, the subconscious, all this other stuff. But that one I just do not have an answer for. I haven't worked on it, you know, and there's very few things I don't have an answer for. But there are some. That is one of them. When it comes to me, it comes to me. One thing about creating, I don't believe in writer's block. When you know how to do it, when you know how to manifest ideas and creativity, you don't get writer's block. That's why I don't believe it. I never had it. When you say it and believe it, yeah, then it hits you. But I don't believe in it. All you gotta do is clear your mind and wait for words to come to you in the back of your mind and but whisper, go get eggs tomorrow. Ask it a question. Even if the question is, what are we going to talk about tonight? Life. That's the first thing that comes to my mind. Life. The numbers. Bringing your audience in on this new number thing. Where you're going to water a seed. Every time you click your clicker, it's like a new video. 137. 250 something. 375. 420. 593. 874. And that's exactly what we're going to do. That is exactly what the hell we are going to do. Every time I look at it, I'm going to get that number more often. I try not to look at it at all until the morning. And when the morning, I'm like, oh, I hit 600 yesterday. Yes. You know what I mean? That's just something I was trying. But, you know, now that I see, you know, I can use this to my advantage even more. Because I literally do carry this around with me everywhere. I know my family's sick of it. But I'm watering some great seeds. I'm trying some things out. I know it's a big anchor, but it's what I need right now. I got so many distractions with these shows and live streaming and all that other stuff. I need an anchor, and I need it to be big enough to be a nuisance enough to me to be like, oh, stop. Smell the roses. So yeah, that's my baby. But yeah, taking you guys on this journey with the numbers, that's really what I wanted to do tonight. That's really what I wanted to talk about and say. Use your selfie stick when you hold it really out like that. I don't know if you guys can hear me. It's like a golf club. So selfie stick is 49 inches. It's crazy. 49. Yes. So yeah, we'll take you on a journey. I want you to use that for yourself. Whatever it is you want in life, use the my. Okay, just like me. My screen says 934 views. And I'm still live. That's what my screen says. Right now. Right now. I bullshit you not 100%. The ego can't even step in and say nothing, and that's the best part. That's the best part. My screen right now says 936. My screen. Neoland's screen. I'm not even near the screen upstairs right now, and I can't check on my phone physically. I can't. If I close this window, it's going to stop the recording. So there's only one goddamn number I can see. And in my mind, it's that. And that is what it is. The ego can't mess with me. That means I can stay in that moment. I can enjoy that moment a little bit longer and water that seed a little bit longer than 2 seconds, 1 second, which is what you're going to get on average. If you're a monk, you're going to pull like 7. Don't let them fool you. They're very good at bringing themselves back. You know, once you get that thought, you kind of shoo it away. Laugh at it like a child's antics if it's something bad, and just, maybe get that from The Secret. Laugh at it like it's a child's antics and just shoo it away. Yeah, they're very, very good at that. But no BS. There's no way anybody's going to half an hour and not one thought's popping into their mind. Even if you gave up your family, you think about them. You know, you think about them. Nobody can just give up their family and not think about them. Okay? Your toe hurts. You stubbed it this morning and damn near broke it, or you actually did fracture it. Guess what? While you're walking around and that pain is hitting you, and you're blocking it with your meditation, you're feeling it. You're feeling it. A guy tried to tell me the other day, pain is irrelevant. Once you master it, you can't feel it no more. Yo, I was very, look, come on, man. Come on, man. As a person who experiences pain on a daily basis, come on, man. Stop the BS. Stop it. Oh, but Neo, you're Mr. Positivity. You said you should be able to manifest anything. You'll be able to manifest. The ability to manifest no pain, healing yourself is completely 100% true. My faith in a human being to be able to go through that pain and stay that positive and not feel pain when they feel pain all day. 60,000 thoughts a day. They all have a foundation of this, my neck hurts, or whatever the situation is. All of them have that as a foundation. So all of them are watering that seed. And then the ones when you do stop and do an affirmation 10 times saying, I'm healthy, I feel good, I feel great, I feel good, I feel great. I do feel great, you know, in this moment I feel great right now. Yeah, I mean, I like it. I kind of in that because I do right now. I kind of went in there for a second. How often, you know, do you do that? Even if you were to do it 100 times, guess what? The foundation of it is the pain. Because you know it was there before and you know it's coming back shortly. So whatever positivity you did do, the foundation of that positivity was the pain. In addition to the other 60,000 thoughts that have a foundation of pain. So my faith in man to be able to do it is at nil. My faith in the fact that it can be done, and that's the rules of the game. You can mentally squash pain, mentally heal yourself of anything. I have 100% faith in that. 100% faith. I mean, it's straight up. Stress reduces your immune system. That's one of the main simple parts of this. Stress about anything while you're stressing, your immune system is weakened while it's happening. The more stress, the more it's weakened. When things are weakened, they start to break down and not function right. It's not pumping blood or chemicals the way it should be because it's not functioning right. Other things start to break down. That's why positivity is its anti. Your blood is flowing. Your juices are going. You're feeling good about yourself. You're feeling good about life. You have to heal in order for the universe to make you feel good of yourself and feel good about life again. So you're manifesting that heal. It's so crazy, man. I tell you, just talking like that, I haven't really got into it like that since I was doing debates. But, you know, being able to link thoughts become things to everything in life. This is it. This is it. And the way I lay it out, I call it neo-positivity because it's custom. Nobody's doing what I'm doing. Nobody's done what I'm done. Check your records. Check your records. Bring it in. Somebody could say, oh, Tony Robbins, he got crowds of millions of people. Yeah, now. Time's irrelevant. Justin Bieber had 5 views. Now he's got 50 billion. Time's irrelevant. What is this guy doing? Is he going to leave a real imprint on the world? Are people really going to remember him like Mother Teresa for telling people, come on, man, let's just be real. How many of these motivational speakers out right now, or preachers or whatever, are people really going to remember years and years and years from now? Now take something like this. Take someone that's going to drive thoughts become things the right way, because people have been driving it for years. Since before The Secret came out, people have been driving this bus and trying to pump it out there to the world for years and years and years. But nobody laid it down the way I do it. Nobody talks and twists it the way I do it. Paint the pictures metaphorically the way I do it. I know that I've been researching. And more importantly, I've never spoken to someone and not had their jaw on the floor. Ever. But that's more of a personal thing. I can't even use that as proof that I'm on my game. For me, it's proof is in the pudding. My whole thing is this: if you came in at this show at 2 minutes, 13 minutes, 57 minutes, if no matter what time you came in this show, within seconds you was hearing something hot. That's my goal. In my opinion, I accomplished it. You guys, everybody's entitled to their own opinion, but that's my goal. No fillers. There's no, oh, well, it got dry in the middle, or there's a spot in the end. No matter where I'm at, I'm going to suck you in. That's what I go for. There's no better than that, so that's what I'm going for. If there was a way to do a goal better than that, then that's what I'd be going for. I go hard with everything, but I train hard. I'm disciplined. I practice, and I know my shit. I guarantee you, I'm not going to come out here and give y'all thoughts. I field test everything. If it's not a field test, if it's something I'm doing for the first time with y'all, like this numbers thing, I just came up with that today. If this is the first time, technically yesterday because it's 1:26 a.m., but I'm A1 with it. Let's put it that way. If I'm field testing something, I'll tell you I'm field testing. If not, it's proven. Facts. Big facts, big facts. Big facts, big facts. Money bag. Steve put me on him. But yeah, I'm about to wrap this up. I gotta tell you, man, it feels good to be out here doing this. It does. It feels good to be out here. Truly freestyling. I have a piece of paper in my pocket, and that was not any of my topics. A piece of paper, I'm going to be walking around with my pocket tomorrow, and I'm going to be taking it out and looking at it and reading it tomorrow and doing mental exercises. Other than that, there was no paper. There was no pen. There was no computer. It was me just out here just talking. Now imagine when I have a subject I want to talk about, because today I didn't really have a subject I wanted to talk about. It was just like the car really hit me because I didn't get the chance to appreciate it as much as I wanted to, and really be with it, feel it, Like I said, that whole garage being emptied and put too many vans in there, and how the dynamic, the feel of the garage changes, the feeling, being able to feel the things around you, being able to feel it like that, to feel its essence. Like if there was an invisible car in front of you. You couldn't see it, but you could feel it. You knew it was there. You could do that in your mind. Add a splash of paint. That's exactly what I'm looking at in front of me. And I can feel it the same way. And I really didn't get a chance to do that. So I wanted to do that, and that's why I came out here. And from there, it led me to the numbers thing. because that was good manifesting. And the next thing on my list list things to manifest is this numbers thing. That's what I really want to shoot for next, because that's what's going to make me feel like, all right, this thing just got kickstarted, because I know I'm going to blow fast. Thought Speaking Things is huge. It's the future. Being positive is the future. You already see the world leaning in that direction. And even negative people can use Thought Speaking Things to get what they want. All they got to do is focus. But connectivity, Thought Speaking Things will make you realize your oneness with God, your oneness with everybody around you. You're going to want to be more friendly, because to be mad at him is to be mad at you. And they come hand in hand. So when I blow, it's going to be big. So that's what I'm saying. That's my next goal. And that's why I just wanted to run that down with you guys. And, tomorrow, I'll let you know how it goes. I don't really know what I'm doing tomorrow yet. I tend to check my calendar before I go to bed. So I don't know if it's going to be a busy day. If it's a busy day, then it'll be harder. It'll be less times that I take that paper out and actually use it. But I'll let you know. Either tomorrow night or the next night. I don't really want to go live every night. Well, actually, I kind of do, but I'm probably not going to. So I'll let you know how it goes between now and then. And you'll be able to see the results for yourself, by going on there. I'm gonna get this new thing working where you'll be able to chat. It actually works now, but you gotta be on a computer. Technology's not really allowing right now for me to do this from my phone. It's just physically not there yet. Now they have this thing where I can mirror my phone with my desktop and then upload that into the video portion to where you could see the chats, but I won't be able to see them nor respond. So it's kind of pointless. So come on, Restream, Streamlabs, OBS, all you guys, step your game up. I'm here now. Alright, I'm here now, which means I'm going to need you to step your game up. I'm going to be manifesting this shit, so get ready for some new technology breakthroughs. And get ready to give them to me for free. Yes. See, that's a sign right there. Me dropping my water bottle symbolizes them dropping the price. Symbolizes them dropping it on me. Here you go, pow. Just because you're you. And we respect what you do that much. I love that. I love to hear that. I love to hear that. I think that's why I love Jersey. Because I hear it so much here. And I go to Florida, and they don't know me. But they will soon. They will soon. I love you guys, man. NeoPositivity.com. Go to the Facebook, all that other stuff. YouTube, streams, stream.me, Chew TV, Mixer, Twitch, Periscope, YouTube, Facebook. Everywhere except basically Twitter and Instagram. Spread the word. Spread the word. The future where I'm doing this every night for a massive audience is almost upon us. Just got to water a couple more seeds. Alright? I love you guys. Stay positive, and I'll catch you on another one. Catch you on the next one. Peace.